Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year! So, as you can tell by the title of this video is one that I was not planning on filming, especially not for the first video of 2018, but I caught that fabulous cold flu that went around right on New Year's Eve, and so my New Year's was spent in bed. So now I'm home though, and I was thinking about makeup when you're sick. I feel like ideally you would want to stay home and rest as much as possible, but I know that sometimes you do have to get out and you have to go to work or go to school for whatever reason. And so I just thought about what a good makeup routine would be for those sick days and what I have energy to do, and the little tips and tricks and hacks that I've picked up when I do get colds when it comes to makeup, how to make your face look alive, how to bring some life back into your face, and just things that will really help make you look a little more put together even if you're feeling super under the weather. I know this is like a weird intro as well, but I really am starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm still not feeling too great. But I was not about to let 2018 slip by and miss my first video, so here I am. I'm gonna push through. I'm super excited for this year, and I hope you guys can take me seriously with these eye patches on. So before we get into this video, please make sure to join the family by hitting the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed but you want to be notified each time I upload, just click on the little bell after you press subscribe and you'll be a part of the notification family, so you can see every time I post a video, you'll get a little notification pop up on your phone. So anyways, let's get into it. I have my eye patches on, so I guess we can just get into it now. Okay, I've already put my brows on. I use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil, just scribbled them on. Normally I carve out the brows. Today I'm like, no, not gonna do that. So I just use the Precisely My Brow in the shade 4. I washed my face before I put the brows on, and then I applied these eye patches on. I've been loving these. These are from Skin Iceland. These are the Hydro Cool Firming Eye Gels, and I get a lot of like puffiness around my face when I get colds, just because obviously things aren't draining as well and things aren't fleshing out like they normally do, so I get a lot of dark circles and puffy eyes. So this really helps to reduce that and reduce the dark circles and puffiness, and I love them. They feel so refreshing on the face too, so it's just a nice little treat when you're feeling kind of blah. I've had these on for about 10 minutes now, so I'm just going to peel them off. Oh my gosh, I feel like the puffiness went down a ton. I feel like these would be so incredible if I threw them in the fridge. I just haven't had the chance to do that yet, but I'm absolutely in love with these. This is something that I will be repurchasing and repurchasing because I love them so much. Oh, that feels so good. One thing that you want to pay attention to when you are sick is, or that you may notice, I guess, your skin probably feels super dry and dehydrated, especially in the climate that I live in. Whoa, I'm dropping things. Woo, I'm all over the place. I made sure to put on some Bite Beauty lip mask. This is my favorite. It really hydrates my lips. But to prep the skin, I'm going to use something super hydrating. A lot of super hydrating products, just because you want to bring back the life into your skin. You want to not only give your skin hydration, but also give the illusion of really plump and healthy and not sick skin. So I'm just going to go into the Embryolisse Light Cream Concentrate. This is fabulous for dry skin days, and I just feel like it really helps prep for makeup as well. So it's a fabulous 2-in-1 situation. So I'm just going to apply this all over the skin. Also, you'll notice that I'm wearing a beanie. Isn't it cute? It's from Benefit. They sent this over last month. But I feel like this is a little hack if you are allowed to, wherever you're going. If you're traveling maybe, or if you're going to school and you're allowed to wear beanies, wear a beanie, because guess what? That means that your forehead doesn't need makeup. You know what I mean? And I personally have a massive blemish on my forehead right now, and I'm just not about to cover that up today. Nope. Not with makeup. That's what I'm talking about. So putting on a beanie will really help kind of not only keep your head warm if you're living in a cold climate. It's important to bundle up if you're sick and you're going to be going outside. Wear a scarf, wear a hat, try to bundle up as much as possible. So a hat is really great, and then you can skip putting makeup on the forehead, so it saves time too. For foundation, I have a couple options that I wanted to share with you guys. I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. So the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue is really fabulous. It's like a tinted moisturizer, and it brings so much hydration to the skin. It's kind of like a one and done product. It will just kind of even out your skin tone, and then also keep it super hydrated. So that's the option number 1. Option number 2, if you want a little more coverage, is the Hyaluronic Acid Skin Tint. Why did I say that? Hyaluronic Skin Tint from Hourglass. This is their Illusion Skin Tint. I love this. You guys have heard me talk about it several times now here on my channel. It's amazing. So either one of these I feel like are something that I would gravitate toward. I want coverage, so I'm gonna go with the Hyaluronic Skin Tint. I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna warm it up on the back of my hand first. I feel like when I'm sick, I just don't even care. So I just go ahead and go in with my fingers. This product really does blend out well with fingers though, but I just want to kind of slather it all over the skin, try to combat any redness, especially around the nose area. And it's unfortunate when you have a cold because like your nose is already looking like Rudolph. And then, you know, if you have a runny nose throughout the day and you have to like wipe it and your makeup comes off in that area, it's so frustrating. So I have a little tip that I'll share with you that I discovered this past week. Oh my gosh, brush hair. That has helped kind of solve that issue. So I'll share that with you once we get there. But oh my gosh, and the area around my nose is so dry now. So dry. Another hack, I'd say, if you're like me and your nose area is really sensitive, get the lotion tissues. They'll save me. I love them so much. Some people don't love them, but like my nose runs so much that if I don't use something with lotion in it, like lotion tissues, my nose like cracks off. It's awful. So now that my base is like kind of more even, I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I'm gonna use the Maybelline Better Skin Super Stay Concealer, or Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. Oh no, this isn't the step I was supposed to do. Hold on, back up. Guys, obviously, you know, I'm not thinking very straight. To combat the under eye darkness, if you've got some, which a lot of us get that when we're sick, the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector is fabulous. I use this on a daily basis anyway, but when I'm sick especially, I find that it really helps. So I'm just gonna pack this on underneath the eye and a little bit into this corner here. I get a little bit of blue in this area, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go ham all around the eye area just to hopefully kind of brighten this and make it look a little less sallow. Is that a word? Already I feel like my under eyes look brighter. So now I'm gonna go in with that concealer. I'm just gonna go ahead and put some under the eye. And I really wanna kind of make sure that my under eye area especially is nice and bright. I'm gonna put some concealer around the areas that are a little bit red too. On the blemishes over here. I mean, whatever. And then I'm gonna blend that out with a sponge, just all over the skin. And especially around the nose area, that's where I tend to get the most redness when I am sick. Again, the ideal situation would be probably to not wear any makeup and to just sleep. But sometimes you gotta go places and sometimes your life has to move on and you ran out of sick days or something. So in those cases, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm just kind of bringing up the concealer a little bit above the brows, just where the hat kind of ends. I'm taking what's left on the sponge and just patting that over the eyelid to cancel out any redness there. If you need a little extra coverage, you can always add more concealer on the eyelids and blend it out. Let's add a little bit of color to the skin. I'm going to go in with the Benefit Hoola Cookie Contour Stick. This is just a cream contour, and so I want to use this to help my skin look a little more hydrated, but I do want to bring in some warmth. So my skin's looking a little bit pale, so just gonna tap a little bit of this onto the cheek area to hopefully bring a little bit more life back into the skin. Bring it along the jawline and then down the neck too. And then I love to pat it in with the sponge just so that it looks nice and seamless. There's a little bit of warmth back in the skin. That's nice to see. I really wanted to try this out. I think I mentioned this not too long ago, but like I read somewhere or I saw something somewhere that was talking about like when you're sick to wear more warm tones, like try oranges out on the skin. So I'm gonna try this out. This is from Benefit. It's one of their little mini tints. It's the mini Cha-Cha tint and it's like a mango color. It's a lip and cheek stain. And since we're wanting to keep things hydrated, I wanted to try something like this out. I feel like it will be perfect. And this is a really gorgeous orange shade. I think it's gonna be nice and what's the word I'm looking for? Refreshing? No, I don't know. It'll bring life back to the skin, I'm hoping. So let's see how this works. I'm just gonna dot 3 on the cheek and just press that in with my fingers. That's cute. I'm into that. So I pat it out with my finger. I'm just gonna lightly press on top with the sponge. I feel like that made me look a little healthier. Hacks. Love it. Do a little bit more. Obviously, you could definitely use this makeup look for when you're not sick, but I'm just keeping all those of you in mind who might have a little cold. I'm not meaning to use all these Benefit products, actually. I just, like, these are some of my favorite cream products. I'm gonna use a highlighter from Benefit. This is their High Beam Highlight. I just like the reflection that this gives. It's not too much, which is, you know, I don't want my skin to look blingy. I don't really want to draw any attention to myself, actually. This just gives a nice glow to the skin. It'll make your skin look healthy, which is what I'm going for. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out with the sponge. I lied. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger on my cheeks. It just works a little better. Just gives like a little like candlelit glow. And I put some under the brow as well to lift that area. I feel like that's good enough for me. So the hero of the past few days for me has been the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. This is something that I got for Christmas, and I mean, it's been a hero for me like every single day. Oh, Where's my brush at? No, it's still packed in my suitcase. Maybe this will work. Oh my gosh, my voice just like went. I'm back. We're okay. I'm just gonna take a little bit of this powder, dust it underneath the eye area. But what I love about it is no matter how much you put on, it like never cakes up or looks like too much, or never looks like makeup actually. But the reason why I love this so much is because when I blow my nose and I have red spots and my makeup comes off around my nose, I just took a little tiny brush and kind of buffed it around the nose area, and it fixed everything. I loved it. So something like this would be fabulous. Another option that you might want to carry around is like the Bare Minerals loose powder. Something like that might work really well for you. But this one I just love. Okay, let's tackle the eyes. You just basically want to use something warm. I might hop into my ColourPop Dream Street palette just because there's some warmer tones in this. And it's a fabulous palette. I'm going to be dipping into these two. Shooting Star. Was I even showing you these two shades? Okay, alright. You know, maybe I'm going to add a little bit of that Charlotte Tilbury powder on my eyelid first, since we've got some concealer that's creasing up. I'm just going to buff this through the crease. And I'm just buffing it in this direction, out this way, and I'm kind of moving it in a circle around the eye, just to kind of cover the entire eye with this color. And then let's pop it underneath as well. Let's give some life back to these eyes. If for some reason your eyes are really red, try to stay away from like more reddish pinky tones, just because I think that could maybe enhance the situation. I think this orange situation is actually making me look more alive than I feel. I feel like that did something. I really do feel like it made my complexion look a little bit warmer. Let's go into mascara. The only mascaras I have by me are from Benefit as well, so I'm just gonna use them. Let's see, I want the lashes to look pretty good, so I'm gonna try out this They're Real tinted primer. It's just a little mini size. Put this on the lashes first. It's a nice brown shade, so you could probably leave it brown if you wanted, but I just want the lashes to look really good. Draw attention to the eyes, you know, as much as possible, not your runny nose. Hey, we're coming together here. Things are looking up for us. Just the primer alone looks good. Now let's go into, since we used the They're Real primer, let's use the They're Real mascara. How about that? I'm just gonna apply this right on top. Check those out. Those are some serious lashes, my friends. I've never used a primer, like a lash primer before. I know it's like not a new product, but I've never used one. All right, things are coming together. This, for example, would be what I would do throughout the day. Take a little brush. You could probably actually even use your fingers, but brush works best for me. And just kind of touch up around the nose area. Nobody has to know. Let's play with this Cha-Cha tint on the lips. So I already have some lip balm on, but I want to take off the foundation that was on it. And my goal here is to stain the lips first and then apply some lip balm on top. So that way you don't have to worry about your lip color coming off. I've never used this as a lip stain, so let's see how it looks. So it definitely gave us a little color to the lips, so I'm just gonna add more of my Bite Beauty lip mask on top. Quite a bit. You could stop here, but I'm just feeling extra. So I'm gonna take that highlight that we used earlier, dab a tiny bit in the inner corner of the eye, and I'm going to use a brush to kind of dab that out. This will just make your eyes look even more awake and bright. And if you want to go that extra mile, this is one of my favorite tricks. You guys have seen me do this several times, but I love to take the Benefit Highbrow and actually put it in the waterline, which I'm doing now, but I cannot do this on the camera for some reason. That step is optional. What that's going to do is that's really going to make the whites of your eyes pop. If you want to brighten your eyes further, you can totally do that. If not, you can just leave it how it was. So last but certainly not least, I'm just going to feather in any sparse areas that may have happened during the makeup application, just using that same brow pencil. Alright you guys, that completes this tutorial. I couldn't find my eyebrow gel, otherwise I would set the brows, so do that if you like to. But I mean, if you didn't hear me talk, would you know I was sick? I think that these orange tones really do bring life back to the face. I feel like I look healthy, even though I feel like crap. So hopefully you guys are able to take these pointers and use them in your life if you are feeling under the weather. Hopefully these will help you feel a little more confident if you do have to go out and about. As always though, the best thing is lots of sleep, lots of water, so rest as much as possible if you can. Use your lotion tissues, my friends. Also, carry around with you some touch-up products like this powder, something like this to help touch up your nose area or your T-zone or anything like that. Bring your lip balm around with you because definitely my lips are the first things that go chapped. And then your hands too, make sure to bring a hand cream with you. And that's all of the pointers that I have. If you guys have any life hacks when you are sick, leave them in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am so excited for 2018 and I can't wait to see what it has in store for all of us. So thanks again for watching. Please get well soon if you are feeling sick and that's why you're watching this video. Please get well soon. Hopefully we'll be able to have a healthy and happy new year. So I love you all so much and I will see you in my next video. Love you. Bye.